Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the weekly Pantropy developer stream, together with Sebastian as usual. Oh no, I hear myself over the stream. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the... now to this evening, we are... mainly Sebastian gave the guys, our testers, some building materials so they could construct some bases which we will eventually use to capture some footage for our trailer, because our Kickstarter campaign is standing basically in front of I don't know, steht vor der Tür, in front of our door. Is that a thing in English? I don't know. Alright, so this evening we will show you the bases which our testers built, or rather our community built, and then we will show you, or then maybe hopefully Steam will let me patch our developer server so we can maybe live test some new things we've added during the last couple of days.
Yeah, over the last week we've been pretty busy as always, but most of the time we were working on trailer stuff, and we had a pretty nice session a few days ago together with the community, and we had some pretty epic mech battles. If you follow our Twitter and Facebook, you might have seen a few short clips of these. And we needed some cool player bases which we can include in the trailer footage, and so we asked our community yesterday to maybe build a few nice bases, and that's what they did. I told them to build nice gameplay realistic bases, but that didn't turn out very well. So you will see that there are some pretty epic and huge bases outside, and we will try to find them today and have a look at them and maybe rate them, and we also might record some additional footage for the trailer, but most likely we will shoot more on Monday and Tuesday to have it done by the 6th of February when the Kickstarter starts.
Alright, do you know the locations of those bases? Yeah, that's cool, what I'm going to do.
Build the Tomahawk and just fly through. But I just told the guys to, or maybe we can just invite all. And in case we are not going to find the bases. I know I can check in Discord where the coordinates are, but I think it would be cool if we just hop in a Tomahawk and just fly across the landscape and just take a look where all those bases are located. And otherwise, if we don't manage to find every single base, I think there should be 4 or 5 bigger bases. We can just join the group or create a group and invite all the builders, and then spawn at their base core.
Sounds like a solid plan to me. Alright, I've deployed my Tomahawk. Just takes a few seconds to spawn there. Then I'll add a boost module, basic energy cell to it, and I'm good to go.
And the latest dev blog was just published on EDDB. If you want to have a look, you can also check what we've been up to the last 1.5 weeks. Most likely bug fixing and polishing, because we plan to give keys to YouTubers, streamers, and other influencers and the press maybe right before the Kickstarter to generate a lot of traffic. And therefore, we still have to fix and polish a few things.
Alright, I'm currently inside of the Tomahawk.
Okay, let me see if I can follow you, or at least find you. I think I'm at a totally different location. I was online the whole day and capturing some single-player action stuff for the trailer. But let me build another Tomahawk.
Alright, I think I found a huge base. I think that's, yeah, that's the base from San Juan. Alright. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, that's San John's base. Remember, I told them to build
Yeah,
small, nice
I got
bases
some
that doesn't
performance
lag the
issues
server
while this
or
stuff is
cause any
spawning in,
performance
but
issues
now
while
it's
we
kind of fine.
show that.
Running on. Oh, it's still spawning stuff in. Yeah, as you can see, this base is massive. Maybe I can go down and check it out. Using the cinematic cam. Alright, it starts off by... He has his base integrated to the mountainside, which is pretty neat actually. And then he has his protective layer of... what do you call that? Perimeter walls.
Yeah, I wonder that he didn't run into any issues building on that terrain. It looks all pretty clean.
And then we have this his main
It's a pretty
entrance
good job.
right here. Oh, he seems to be deconstructing some things right over there.
I think it's not very likely that players will ever build something like that in the game, but you never know. Usually players surprise us what they build. And it's totally different.
Well, I would have never thought about something like this actually. So
yeah.
let's go through the wall and into the main area right here, where he has a chest. Don't know what's in there. And then staircase.
Okay, guys, I invited you all. In case you're watching the stream, I invited you all to the group.
Towers left and right. Beautifully done with the rounded parts there. Beautifully integrated into the main structure. Alright, when we go... Oh, I see a rhino. Through the next gate. There's a rhino. Just disable screen space with reflection because it's causing a lot of lags with all the lights.
Can you quickly tell me the coordinates?
E3 in the upper left corner of E3. Alright, then there's the ramp, which you will probably go up and down with your mech. You get into the second area. Oh, where he actually has a mech in here. He has a tier 2 mech standing inside of here.
I wonder if that really works. Oh, there are currently 2 dropships
Yeah,
heading
there's still
towards
some
your
remnants
direction.
of another dropship right here. Where are there 2 though?
It wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, there they are. Deploying their load.
Yeah, we nerfed the system a bit. We limited the amount of units that are being dropped, and we raised the amount of time that passes between 2
Yeah,
raids.
like a day after the last stream, right after we've implemented this system, mobs were overrunning other people's bases. There were like 60 walkers per base running into the walls because they wouldn't despawn after some time. But that's fixed now. All right, let's go up here. All right, seems to be his. This seems to be his construction site. I mean, this looks fairly reasonable. Could be a player base actually. Holy crap! All right, here's some more stuff. Cargo boxes for all of his items. Crafting stations right here. All right, let's go 1 level higher. Here are some energy storages. Oh, here are some more. And 2 nuclear reactors. 4 actually, 4 nuclear reactors. I didn't see those. And it goes even higher into this tower. Yeah.
Oh, I see there are several drones on the outside.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Try
And also the
to
walkers, they
them.
do make a lot of noise. Oh, and then he has this incredible landing platform made out of triangle parts and inclined floors. Oh, and that's dead. Where he has his tomahawks, 2 of them, left and right, and then 4 shield generators. All right. Oh yeah, that's a thing that we've implemented back into the game. If some of you were part of the pre-alpha demo, we had those shield generators implemented in the demo, but had to remove them because some systems changed where they were dependent on.
They're running around inside of the base.
The ruler of worlds is mentioning that that the space is fairly reasonable for a larger team to create, and I have to agree. It's fairly big, but not impossible. So if you have the right amount of people working towards a goal that is creating this kind of base, this kind of huge structure.
Yeah, and since we have a feature in the game that you can use to reinforce every single structure, that means that you don't have to build an ugly cube with honeycomb structure and stuff like that just to be raid safe. You can save all that resources and just use it to upgrade a single wall, and you have the same protections that you would get from, let's say, a 5-layer honeycomb structure. And so you can actually design your base and not just
with
make
the
it,
tier
a
system where you
raid-safe
can
thing.
upgrade your parts, where they eventually have like 24,000 health. Sebastian is currently shooting some mobs that are inside of the base. There's still some running into the mining stations out here. That's pretty cool design. This base is really awesome. I gotta say that. It's amazing. It's really well thought out. You have this
Yes.
section over here, this plateau, basically, where usually people couldn't get up that easily. If they could get up there at all, I doubt it because of the steep cliffs. And then he has this.
Sonjoran, sorry, Sonjoran. I'm not shooting your base. I'm just trying to get rid of all the walkers that are running through your base and around it. I'm not trying to destroy your base. But you have a
Ruler of
lot
Worlds is
of enemies
asking
inside of the
what's
base, and
to
especially
prevent people
at the
from
mining
both
stations.
upgrading walls and honeycombing. Well, it wouldn't be clever to honeycomb because you can upgrade your base, your walls to a point where honeycombing is where upgrading your walls is cheaper than building new walls. So building.
Yeah, so for example, you can have a wall with 1000 HP, and you can build 2 walls next to each other. So you have a sum of 2000 HP that a player needs to destruct if he wants to raid you. But on the other hand, the resources that you need for those 2 separate walls will be more than you would need for upgrading the wall or reinforcing the wall to 2000 HP.
Mariki is saying that actually nothing is preventing that from players. Well, that's true. You can still do some honeycombing if you want to, but well, I would suggest to upgrade your walls instead of honeycombing because that's way more efficient.
I mean, if it's your thing, living in a box, a honeycomb box, then feel free to go ahead. Nobody's going to stop you.
Then right here he has this huge
But we are
garage where I think tier 3 mech would perfectly fit into. Yes.
Is the garage empty?
Oh. Did he miss a spot there, or was this on purpose? Maybe to get down? I don't know.
I assume that is Sonjoran in the Tomahawk right in front of the main gate.
Yeah, this might be the server performance.
Tomahawk is jittering again, like it was like the last stream. But I think he's from Asia, so
Could be.
Might this be related to his ping?
But I'm not sure about that.
That's interesting.
Alright. I think we've seen enough for now of Sonjoran's base, and we'll have a look at some other bases.
Okay, maybe one of you guys can post in the in-game chat where the bases are. Come to H3. Okay, let's go to H3.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not very far away from here.
Alright. And away we go. A quick call back there to Rick and Morty. My washing machine is going wild in the background. H3. H4, H3. Some more over there.
I think it's what is it, the base that is located in the water? Not sure.
Me neither.
I don't see it yet.
Oh, there's. Oh, it's lagging. I think I found the base. Yes. Oh no.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
I found it.
Okay, not H3. Okay, where is it?
Not in your group right now. Except
Okay, where are you?
I'm now in your group. All right. He used all kinds of shapes on this one. Rounds, oblique, roofs. And yeah. That's all. Oh. Alright, this seems to be his main entrance, I guess. I mean, for personal, I think you just go through the wall right here, through the door right there, and when you come back with your mech from gathering resources, like him, like what he's doing right now, he just walks into here, and then his gate closes. No. Oh, this is interesting. With the space over here, where you can overlook the whole base. And then there's a small gate over on the side of the base right here. Oh, fairly nice. That's pretty cool. If someone is if another group would be attacking from the side, and you could still get your mech and walk out from the side, so basically flank the attackers. Then he has two. He has two nuclear reactors powering his base, one shield generator, a couple of crafting stations, laser smelters. one tiny thermal generator, or coal generator rather. A few cargo boxes, base core of course, and then a staircase that leads to the top where his landing port is, and his Tomahawk is currently standing at. So yeah, that's true.
I can't open the group panel while I'm piloting the Tomahawks. That's something that we have to change.
Oh, he's starting. Oh! There was someone shooting at him. Holy shit, there's someone with his tier 3 mech coming along.
So, I activated your marker, and now I'm hopefully able to find you.
Oh, he's...
The ground inside the building, can that be removed? No, unfortunately not. You could just build the foundations a little bit higher to avoid
the poor
that.
man is running around.
That
oh, and then there's a mech coming. Oh, the poor man is gone now. Oh, good hits, good hits.
Yeah, It is.
What
It is
did
pretty,
he say in
pretty
the chat?
simple. We don't have a boxing terrain.
Oh, all right.
Here it's still about the terrain clipping through the foundations, and also the grass clipping through the foundations. And in order to do that, we would have to network all the grass and do a system that removes the grass once you build on it and regrows it later if the building might be gone. And that is something that we can or would add as pretty much the last step, since it's very cosmetic and it's neither bug fixing nor is it gameplay, so
Yeah,
it
that's
does
true.
have a
Oh, I
pretty
see
high
another base over there.
priority.
I think it's just being constructed. Oh, there's no one shooting at the base actually.
Who's shooting at the base?
The owner of the base is shooting at the tier 3 mech. But what is this? Oh, there's more stuff on the coast. There's like a little town. Alright, I gotta check that out.
What? Sorry, what did you say about
sure.
being able to trade with players?
Let me
Maybe you can just
land real
show
quick.
the market really quick.
Oh no! What? Did somebody shoot me? What? See you, ship. Alright, the market. Oh, seems like I flew into something that hasn't been loaded yet. Oh yeah, the mech barricades are just loaded. Alright, the...
Guys,
It's great that they build so
don't-
much stuff.
Not to build so much.
Yeah, the performance is quite bad actually,
True,
but
we haven't
it's
implemented
cool that
base
they
actually
built so
yet,
much
so,
stuff and
once we do, there will
took
be-
the time to do
there
so,
will be a
which is
great
quite
performance
awesome.
boost.
So you were asking about the market. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. Well, mostly encrypted data. All right, as you can see, someone by the name of 0TM or Autumn. Oh. Is selling a lot of markets, and so Rob is selling a glow stick with a description, with a one-word description of pop. And I have 0 credits at the moment, but I have a salary which I can redeem. Now if I have 100 credits, and I sadly can't buy the glow stick. Damn, that's a shame.
The next one's asked, what about economy control? What steps are you thinking? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by economy control. So far, we have no plans to regulate how players trade and how the market work. So during the closed alpha, of course, we will watch the players pretty closely, and also the market and how it works, and we will adapt the market and make changes in case it's not working out pretty well.
Let's make that day again.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Reminds me that we need lights for all aircraft and mechs and stuff.
Alright, that's just somebody just built a few buildings with nothing in them, sadly. There's a tier 3 mech standing over there. It's kind of chaotic actually. To just have random stuff everywhere. M2 is another base, and K2 and N3. Alright. So we have some more places to go.
The Nexus are meant to prevent like one clan team take over the economy. Well, I think it's something that we will have to
Economy?
see if this is going to happen or not.
Maybe he's
And if this
thinking
happens,
something
then
like what Eve
yeah,
has,
I'm not
where you
sure
have
if this will be even
prices
possible.
for resources. So basically gold. If you sell a lot of gold, the gold price goes down, or if you buy a lot of gold, or the value of gold goes up. We have actually nothing such like that implemented. You just go and sell. You know, I could just go and sell ores right here. Let's pretend this is an ore. Some ores. And enter a price for which you want to sell your 250 ores. So you basically set the price for the current value of gold, for example, and you just hit sell now, and there's your awesome ores, right? Selling for 13 credits. So there's no such thing. Well, it's basically an open economy where you have all these offers from people. So a clan taking over the economy isn't actually possible, because everyone who wants to sell to buy something can just go into the market and say, I want to buy researchables, encrypted datas, and I just sort them after price, and then look at the guy who offers the best prices, and so it's not really dependent on anyone. It's really only dependent on the buyer, who wants to who just selects the items with the lowest price, of course. I mean, that's the most logical thing to do, right? Oh, there's a little pier down there. Alright. Let's head towards M2. What's that?
Oh, getting shot. So will you guys let devs mod the server? Yes. Mod support is something that we want to add this year, but we can't really tell when. We would like to polish the foundation of the game and add a few of the core features, like the NPC faction-based building stuff. That is something that we're really looking forward to add in February, and the mission system.
Right, we have. I think he was asking about the rhino. Yeah, we added two animals. 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 3 new animals into the game.
3.
Yeah, these are
the space moo-moos.
I haven't figured out our name. Space cows. So these float around the world, but they seem to be the server performance seems to be rather bad right now. Then we have these piggy creatures, or pig-like creatures, and then some rhinos running around, but I am not sure where. There is one nearby. Sorry. There's some more space cows. And a lot of pigs.
Yeah, sorry, I think I went crazy during the last capture session and spawned a lot of
the thing is, creatures you spawn won't despawn. So, and I think the issue currently with pigs, with space cow and rhinos is they get saved as well, and they get spawned when the scene is loaded again. And this is so basically they have an exponential growth growth rate, which is quite high for a species. All right, well, let's take the focus on the base that we're currently checking out right here. He did a nice job transferring. Well, integrating two gates where you can only fit the small mechs through them. Maybe here. Oh yeah, and he has a lot of. Of course, he has like 30 mechs in here. Holy crap! All right. Well,
Seriously.
One-man army, right? Yeah, so they're standing around here. It's like a maze in here.
Seriously.
Oh, here's another part of the base, which oh yeah, of course. Yeah, the bigger gates for his tier 2 mech. Fortunately, he has only one tier 2 mech in here instead of 30. But he has some space for some more, so if he's in a group of multiple people, they wouldn't have to rely on one gate. So they could easily walk in here into the walk out of the other gate. Alright, now I like this little detail right here where you have this little plateau where you get onto and command all your forces. Everyone out! Right? Yeah, pretty cool. Right, let's go one floor higher. Maybe here. Oh no, he is just outside. Maybe. Nope, just outside. All right.
$60 player caps will not work. No, we actually aiming for 128, and I think even 60 would work pretty well. I was surprised when it last time looked at Arc, and they are also still, most servers are at a cap of 70, and it works well for them. So I don't see why this shouldn't work for us.
So yeah.
So server-sided game. How about protection? We have met with the Anti-Cheat on the Gamescom, and we'll implement that once we launch the alpha.
Ooh, there's a mech wanting to get into the base. He has a 30mm autocannon and dual laser equipped. He's from our faction, and you know he's shooting at the guy standing on top of his base.
Are there plans for underwater gameplay and base building? Well, you already can build underground, but we haven't worked on anything like underwater bases yet. So, and about the generic base building system, well, we have a huge amount of resources or base building assets. So it's all upon the player to design his base, and if someone just design or decides to build a brick.
Maybe
Yeah,
let me
it
just.
might look generic.
Oh, what's that? Why am I in this thing? I can't get out. Please let me out.
How unfortunate.
Yes, that is unfortunate because I wanted to show the underground base stuff. Could you maybe build an underground base? Or maybe add me into the No, give me rebuilding
Yeah,
rights so I
added you
can
twice.
construct an underground base. Oh, we are not even...
Okay,
anyway.
I can't do that. I think, just a second, I have to check if I'm the group admin. Just a
Thank
second.
you.
Okay, you should have building
And
rights.
O2 max. Checking the space. Well, he has a lot of mix in there, so...
Nope, space exploration won't be a thing. We're aiming for more intimate gameplay, and there are a lot of other games that feature that, and also some that we're really looking forward, like Dual Universe and Star Citizen. So this will stay on this planet.
Alright, the server performance is really bad right now. Alright, now I constructed the hatch. With this hatch you get access to the underground part of your base. There can only be one hatch per base, and the foundation you've built your hatch on cannot be destroyed. So you always have access to your underground stuff. And then is this stuff right here. Now, as you can see, I have no limit besides the limit of going downwards and upwards. I can't build my underground, my cellar basically out of the ground again. The only point of going in and out is my one hatch right here. But other than that, I can construct everything I want in here. Windows, pillars. I can have my evil underground layer in here, where I lead other players into and don't let them out. Yeah. So this is the underground bases feature. Well, he's still going hard on the base. Where's my hummingbird? Here he is. Alright, and... Ow, 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 ow. Ow, you're still hitting me.
Yeah, hacking is something that we have experienced in the demo, and we made a pretty hard decision. We worked for, I think, about 10 months on the game, and we launched the free pre-alpha demo, and then we had a lot of hackers and cheaters. The demo was just a little bit popular, and the bigger Let's Player has recorded a video. And afterwards, we experienced people using cheat engine and injecting DLL files and stuff like that. And most of the game mechanics were client-sided, so basically our fault. And so we literally recoded the whole game since then, which of course delayed everything, and took a lot of time. But in the end, all the scripts became much better, and everything's certified
Yeah, in
and fully
hindsight, it was the
authoritative
best idea
now,
to just
so it's
say
much harder
scrap
to
everything
cheat and
and
hack.
redo it, because otherwise, if we wouldn't have found about this hacking issue in the demo phase, we would have gone blind into the Kickstarter and basically had to recode the game. Then after the Kickstarter, or afterwards it went public on Steam. which would have been a nightmare.
And about about the building system again, I thought all the building systems in most of the games, like Arkham West, I found them pretty generic, and that's why we wanted to do something totally different. And we started with a completely different system, but that turned out to be not very good in terms of performance and usability. And so we went through, I think, 3 or 4 iterations of different base building designs until we came to this. And yeah, we ended up with something that is actually similar to Arcade Rust. But it has a reason why this is similar, because it is a good way and it works well. And yeah, maybe in the future we will have more options. But for now, we're pretty happy with it. And there are a lot of options for players to
Yeah, right
design a
here
nice
I'm
looking
back at
base,
St. John's
like we've
base.
seen at the beginning of the stream. And there are
I mean, look at
really
that.
some
That looks
awesome base designs.
fabulous. That doesn't look generic at all. It crashed. Right. My game just crashed. Well.
Yay! Okay.
I don't know if I can.
Okay, let's maybe move to the
I
dev
can't.
server,
Steam is still
because,
not updating the developer server.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
true.
then just rejoin, because I
Well.
think it was just a client-side crash. I'm still in game.
That's a bummer. Let's see how much frames the server has.
Yeah. Yeah, we
3 frames.
already recorded a lot of trailer stuff on that server, and we haven't wiped it because the players and the testers have built some awesome bases which we wanted to show off. And we still have a few performance issues that we have to fix. And that's something that we are going to do in the upcoming 4 to 5 weeks. And Kickstarter keys will be sent out, in case it's successful, of course, in early March. And by then we want to
Consume
have the game
already
as
as
polished
possible, yeah.
and as possible.
How many people are watching?
The map itself is preloaded, but all the base parts are pooled, and they get loaded in a distance of 500 meters. And for everything else that is networked, like some specific building parts and players, mechs, and stuff like that, they get less often updated the higher your distance to it is.
Alright, I'm currently logging in.
Is this the only map planned to be created by you guys? Or is the plan to let players create their own maps for variety? It is a map that we would like to start with, and once we are generating sales, of course, we will have more budget to create an even more awesome map. And we will also see how the feedback of all the players will be, and if we decide to make a smaller and maybe an even larger map. So that is something that totally depends on the success of the game.
Yeah,
of course, the
and
success
maybe
of
with
the
modding
Kickstarter
support,
campaign.
there will be an option to modify maps or create your own maps. But we'll see about that. We can't take that with a grain of salt, because we can't foresee how difficult it's going to be to add mod support. A11, H5. H5. We were at H5. Yeah, H. No, it's H. I learned that. H.
H.
Now we're going to A11.
Yeah.
Map A11 is B A11. Oh, down there, right? Inventory underscore add Mixkit. I'm at dev.
Cheetah. So, just in case you want to know more about the Kickstarter, we have a draft that is still under heavy work. Prices won't change. Details, of course, will change. We will add more information, more images and graphs and stuff like that. So here's the link of the draft. Keep in mind it's a draft. It will change within the next 10 days. So who do I need to kill to test this until it breaks? That totally reminds me of Julian when we were on the games convention and we went from one independent developer booth to another and the only thing that he always tried was trying to break
all these guys are standing around.
but they are were sweating and just
you gotta try everything, right?
What are you doing?
And as a developer myself, I'm pretty happy if somebody goes and breaks my game or our game, because then I will know what I gotta fix and what needs to be fixed. I mean, if somebody can just go in and break it within 5 minutes, there seems to be something wrong.
Yeah, we're running a closed alpha at the moment since early November, I think, and we have about 100 people in the game, and some of them are really crazy. Some already have, or some single players already have about 200 hours of playtime, which is totally amazing because for us, the game is not yet there where we see the game or what our vision is. And there are still a few core features that needs to be added, but we are already amazed what the testers do, and
they achieve that actually.
Some of them constantly try to break the game and always delivers feedback, which is really helpful. Yeah, we have a pretty long list of things that we have to improve and bug fixes, stuff like that. I can post you that. It's our public Trello board, so you can always track what we're working on and what we're fixing. So here's a link to the Trello board. The next ask about early access. Well, we will of course allow players that people that back the Kickstarter to join the game right from March, and after that, we will be in Steam Early Access sometime this year. I can't really tell when. We really want to be happy with the game and the state of the game.
Probably when it's warm again.
A lot of work. So we don't want to...
Yeah. Or it's getting cold.
Sure.
But we can't say for certain, because it's still a long way till we can go really public. Vertical, like this.
If you fly vertical, you should go down.
I'm kind of drifting with 5 meters per second, and when I turn off my engines, could you turn back to today? Thank you. My speed increases, and I can still glide a little. Even though I got these stubby little wings. I'm having a 60 meters per second. Oh no!
Well, first and foremost, it's a
That's
game
true, but
that should be
but
fun. It's not a flighting simulator. Yeah. So I mean,
and shit that
Julian
flies.
Julian is a big fan of planes, and so I I assume that he has injected a lot of realism into the system, but only to a certain amount because it is a game and it needs to be fun. It needs to be having a certain usability.
Not No Man's
I
Sky
mean, we
easy
made
to
the
fly, no.
Tomahawk not easy to fly in the first place. Yeah, it is rather like a bit like maybe a battlefield helicopter, for example. So you need skill for it, but once you know how to fly it, it's pretty rewarding and makes a lot of fun. You will see, I'm sure you will see some footage in the trailer of
There's a
some of
cute
us
little base
flying
right here
pretty crazy
with
over the
two
landscape.
undeserving mechs standing outside in the rain. They're gonna get rusty, dude. Alright, I think I'm A11. I don't want to. Oh, there. Oh, yes. Alright, I see. That's quite a big base. Holy shit. That's a lot of freaking parts right here. Damn.
Yeah, talking about keys, of course we will hand out.
We were talking about keys?
5 keys today again.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, keys. People are asking for keys.
Damn. What do you mean?
Looks a little bit like a submarine.
True.
The base. Or crashed Titanic or something.
You could
Oh,
try,
yeah,
but you will never reach it. Oh, he has some turrets installed. Which are sadly not working in this patch.
Yeah, we just fixed turrets and Julian has added the plasma turret, which we might turn into a laser turret. We have just discussed that today. Would make more sense in terms of gameplay. And of course, the anti-air turret. Let me share you guys a link. We have just posted something on Twitter. And if you want to participate in the giveaway, just type Pantropy in the chat and subscribe to the Twitch channel. Discord NDA applies, I think. Yeah, there's currently an NDA in place that you have to accept before you can play the game. It will be lifted pretty soon.
Nice.
So you don't have to worry about that, but we don't allow any streaming or
I
recording.
like the symmetry. Symmetry? Yeah, symmetry. Map Ninja has in place on his little tower up there. Misplaced.
Yeah, but I can see there's one solar cell displaced. It's slightly rotated.
All fine. I mean, he probably used the grid function and then the rotate function, and the rotate function, I think, rotates it. Oh, probably not. Alright, let's go down. For nuclear reactors down here. Weird how he...
Okay, I will roll for a key now.
That's...
And the winner
congratulations.
is Dino
Feel free to
Souza.
join us on our EU server right now. He has integrated the perimeter gate into his base. Pretty awesome, dude.
And by the way, here's
Whoa! Somebody just bugged into the... Wow. Alright. I don't know, somebody bugged into the base with his tomahawk and it exploded violently.
What are you doing?
Oh, he has a pool! Oh, that's nice! This is awesome, mate! This is really cool. I like this one. Yeah.
Well, there you have underwater bases. Oh, I would
Neat,
love
mate.
underwater
This is
bases.
really
That's
cool.
Truly something would be great.
Oh, he even has his jumping boards or whatever. But well, you run up and jump and land then on this 30 centimeter deep water. Break your legs and drown possibly. Well, that's an unfortunate ending. Right, let's move on.
Shade YTB asked, are you able to paint the walls to change their color? That's been something I've been thinking about recently, and it might be an option later. We'll have to discuss that. But it's not an option at the moment, unfortunately. If you get a key, please join our Discord channel. We have a closed test squad channel in our Discord channel, and this is where all the early closed alpha testers go to. And everything game related can be posted there and discussed with us.
Oh, there's another ship mating with mine. And I just dropped through the roof.
Do we get customization? Maybe you can show off building a T2 mech and equipping it with different guns and stuff. So, looks like we have a lot of new viewers this week. So I think it would make sense to show some stuff that we might have shown in earlier
I gotta
streams,
check the floors, because we currently have an issue where you just fall through floors that only have... Alright, I made it. And now I can't see shit.
Yeah, something below 10% integrity. The building system also includes an integrity system, so you can't build bullshit that wouldn't work. So you have to build something that is stable, and you have to build support. And at the moment, once you have once the part have reached a value below 10% integrity, it gets deleted on the server, but it's unfortunately still visible on the client, and that's why it shouldn't
place a tier 2 mech. There's someone lying with his tomahawk. Seems like the... Oh yeah, 5 rips. Yeah, that'd be great.
I will TP to you, and then
or maybe we can...
I think we can have a nice...
I don't know, walk all over the lands and kill all the animals we see. So our performance gets better on the server. Oh, but maybe kill our mobs or remove our mobs is still working. 1 second, I gotta check that. Hopefully not. I'm not sure what the exact wording of the command was.
Let's find out.
But I hope it's still online. Because that would be pretty neat. Alright, here's my mech. Set a password. Right. Now, in terms of customizability, is that a word? If not, I'm coining it. So what you can do is, this mech has 2 weapon slots. And I'll just add a 30mm cannon on there, and also a dual laser on the left side. Supply this one with ammunition. The dual laser cannon, dual laser lance doesn't need any ammunition because it uses energy. Then let's install attack mod, shield, and this is stealth module. And what I could do now is add a rocket launcher instead of an autocannon, or a railgun instead of the dual laser. But I don't want to do that right now. Now what I can do is I have these armor plates, and these will have a different, depending on your crafting level, they will have a different value, and depending on the value of the armor plate, you will be more or less the armor plates will be stronger or weaker. So if you have a high tier armor plate, it will be fairly strong, and if you don't, it will be fairly weak. But I'm not going to install these right now. But I could just go and install them on the mid torso, on the sides, and on the back of the torso, or my legs, and then I have all these storage space right here. Maybe I'll just keep this weapon in here, and this one in here. There's some rockets, and now I'm sitting in my mech. The weapon on the right is the autocannon, and on the left I have the dual laser lance. The autocannon is currently reloading, and by pressing 1 and 2 I can disable. If you look in the right... Who did you kill? Ah.
I killed Mad Ninja, he tried to build me in.
If you look into the lower right corner of your screen, you can see that I'm currently turning on and off the weapons. So you can fire them independently if you want. So if you want only to have your laser active, you can activate only the laser. Now, since I have a shield module installed, I can press G and have shield bubble around me active. But as you can see in the top left corner, it draws energy from the it draws shield energy for as long as I have it active. And I can go into stealth mode, so I'm fairly hard to see. But as soon as I shoot, I'll get out of stealth mode again. So it's not too overpowered. Now Sebastian has gotten into a mech as well. I'll just fire at him. Shooting you.
What are you doing? I'll just wait. Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Oh fuck, where is... No!
Sorry guys, we're busy. We can't TP you now.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, I lost my... Did I lose my left weapon? Come on. No. My torso's...
Do you have ammo plates installed?
Oh man. My back is dead. Alright, we need some kind of indication that I'm hitting you. Like the decals and rust that glow for a second. That would be great. I think that's Map Ninja. No, where's my...
Is there a leveling system? Yeah, you can level a few different abilities. At the moment, research, crafting, and mining. And there will be also a level for hacking, which is not implemented yet.
Come on. Oh no. I dropped into space.
What's up?
Danos fun. E1. Alright, let's move to I1 to see Danos Van base. Danos Van's base? Danos Van? Danos Van? Not sure how to pronounce his name. Well, now I'm way up high.
Hey, Delos-san, time to put on some pants, dude. Will there be multi-person mech ships? I believe the T3 is already 3-person. It is not implemented yet. We had it in before, but we will recode the whole system. And yep, the T3 mech is a multi-person mech. So it has a main cannon that the pilot can control. If the pilot is the only player in the mech, he will control all 3 guns. And the 2 secondary guns are designed as turrets. So 2 gunners would be able to control them. And the Tomahawk is the smallest aircraft at the moment, and we're working on a bigger one.
3 persons as well, the bigger aircraft.
Post a screenshot of that in a second.
And you can move your mechs around with your bigger aircraft. You can pick them up and drop them somewhere else.
So here you see a high poly model of the bigger aircraft. It's just a high poly model yet, and the design, of course. And we still have to work on the low poly model. Then have to animate landing gear and stuff like that and implement it. Okay, let's go for another key. So everyone who wants to participate, just subscribe the channel and type Pantropy in the chat.
Subscribe to the channel, doesn't that cost money?
No, that type of follow it. Sorry, don't subscribe.
Alright, I'm heading towards Danovsvans, whatever base. Alright.
Yeah, I'm already inside of it. I just TP'd myself to him.
Well, you could
But no,
press
I'm
F4
more or
and
less trapped,
cruise
I
around
think.
in your cinematic cam. Dano, alright. Dano. Dano or Dano? Alright, wait. Moving to the it's northwest.
I can't get through the door. What's up? Okay, no, okay. Nice base. The round parts were a pretty nice idea, and it was actually a request by the community to add rounded parts.
Add a
That
lot
was
of
a pretty
aesthetics
good idea.
to a base.
And Tyson, our concept artist, is currently working on all the different parts for the T3 tier. So we are, at the moment, we just have the basics like foundation, floor, wall, doorway, window. Yeah, no, sorry, you don't have to sub. I just meant follow the channel. We want to grow our followers.
Alright.
No,
Oh, holy crap!
to sub us.
Right. Well. Alright. Yeah, like 8 of them!
Did he just turn on
And
the
that,
shield?
well. I had to close the game because we currently have a shader issue where when you have some combination of multiple shaders, for example the shield shader, everything just goes black and dark and well. So who won the? All right. Congratulations.
Steel Crusher.
Please join us on our.
Congratulations. I will send you a
Right, I gotta
Steel
restart
key.
quick.
So it's a Steam key, and don't forget to join our Discord channel. That is where you can discuss with all the other testers and report any issues. I'll drop you.
Alright, you said
invite
you
just a
can't
second.
delete all the mobs yet. Or can you? Nope.
So why can't we join
because
the,
of an issue with the
the dev server?
Steam updating system. It. Oh,
But I actually got a client
Well,
update for
it doesn't update the
the
server.
game just before I launch it.
So
Oh, okay. I'll see.
all right. Can I teleport myself to you? All right.
Yeah, of course, I'm still inside of the base.
Oh, the door 7's. Alright. No, every fucking door is spawned.
Is that stream overlay code from or for anything? No, it's just something we bought from a stock agency, so it's nothing game related. But it happens that Julian just has written a nice article about our base listing system and how it's being networked. And Exit Games, the developer of our networking engine, will soon post that as a dev story. We share a link on our social channels if that's something you are interested
So
in.
the
or
article
if
is
there are
basically
any
about
other developers or coders
how I handle
currently
all
watching.
of these space parts, how I synchronize them, and how to prevent performance issues using a system like this.
Lord Nero says, would be great to make a streaming with alpha players after the Kickstarter is launched. Yeah, that's something that we are going to do, but all the people on the server right now are all closed alpha participants, and they all got a key from watching the stream, or because they were great community members and part of the pre-alpha demo last year. Is there a tech tree? Well, it works slightly different. You have to find encrypted data storages that you need to research in your research station, and that will leave you a schematic or recipe which you can learn, and then you can craft the new technology, weapon, mech, building part, or whatever you've researched. Sebastian, don't forget about Linux server support. Yeah, we'll see. It really depends on sales.
Yeah,
Seriously,
setting
we
up
have tried that
servers,
before and it worked, but it was a huge pain in
we
the butt.
need to hire
Seriously.
someone for that because we have no idea.
So yeah, and to justify the costs, we really have to make some good sales. And once the sales are good, we will think about stuff like Mac support, Linux support, and also, of course, consoles. It's I think the most asked question, and we get it every day through all channels. If we will ever release a game on PlayStation or Xbox, and we have absolutely no experience. So if sales are good, we would be able to hire people that can help us with that and that already have experience. And I know from other developers that it takes quite a lot of time to port a game. I mean, we're working on Unity, so you would think it's not that much work, but I think the whole multiplayer networking stuff and the requirements for Microsoft and Sony will make it rather difficult. Well, thank you so much. The GB gaming, loving the creativity that's going into the bases. This really defines it from other games that have base building system in a PvP environment. Well, something that is important to us is that it's not only PvP, so PvE is also a big part. And once your base have reached a specific size or technology level, the NPC faction will start trying to raid and attack you. So this only will happen when you are online and in close proximity to your own base. So it won't happen while you're offline. and it won't happen when you're on the other side of the map. So that would be quite frustrating. And on the other hand, the NPC faction will also build bases. So PvP is or raiding bases is not a PvP exclusive feature. So you can also decide to raid an NPC base, but it will be completely different from the player bases. So the design will be similar to the walkers, drones, and guardboats that we have. It will have a biomechanical design, and we really want to try to add something, at least a basic version of it, as soon as possible. That later in February we will work more on the details. We already have a lot of 3D models done for that, and we just need to implement these, but this is a rather complicated system. Unity supporting Windows, Linux out of the box, if you didn't know. Yeah, of course. But that's not the only thing that needs to be done. I am sure that you need a separate build for it. And also you need someone who's doing all the patching and the support and stuff like that. So that costs a lot of time. And most of us are already working 80 hours a week. So I don't know where we should take the time from. How many vehicles are you going to launch the game with? At the moment, we have the Scout mech, the T2 and the T3 mech, and the Tomahawk aircraft. And we're currently working on 2 other mechs and another aircraft. And that will be it for the early access, I think. After the Kickstarter, and if it's successful, we will think about adding more. But we just recently had a discussion if we will add different versions of the existing mechs and aircraft. For example, you can have the Tomahawk with 2 gun mounts, for example. What do you think about that? Oh, you mean only server support? Yeah.
Yeah, who's playing on a Linux system anyway? I mean, that's like less than.
Yeah, I don't know. We are dealing currently with a lot of game hosting services like Shadow, Gportal, and Ping Perfect, and I think I might be wrong, but
Yeah,
I
Conan,
think they are all on Windows.
Arc, Rust.
So maybe we can.
Yeah, well, we gotta check out Kuskai's base.
Battle.
He said he's waiting there for one
sure.
for 1 hour already. It's an H5. H2. Well, it's not that far away. I don't know.
What happened? Seriously, what happened? I was standing on your landing.
Well, I'm just gonna run there. This shit takes long.
Seriously, what just happened?
Oh, nice! I can see someone
Yeah,
flying through my screen.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yeah, but that is actually fixed. That was quite a strange bug.
Alright, we're currently at Kuskai's base. there he is, jumping on his roof. Well, some of his parts of his base are still loading.
Mackenstein is asking if there's a single player. Not yet. It's something that we would like to work on down the road, and it's also a Kickstarter stretch goal.
Right, his base seems to be constructed or seems to be made out of 3 buildings. So let's check out the left one first. The middle one seems to be his garage. There's another aircraft. Spazzing out. Right. Wait.
What experience did you have before starting Pantropy? Is there hope for us non-game programmer to one day make our own successful game? Well, of course, if you're passionate and dedicated to it, then you can do it, of course. And I used to work in the games industry since 2001, and I can tell that it's much easier these days. I mean, there's of course also more competition, but you can get AAA engine for a few bucks a month, and we have YouTube.
Yeah, so if you
and
want
the
to
whole
start,
internet
basically go onto
with a lot of
YouTube and
resources
type in
tutorials
coding
and stuff,
tutorial for
forums,
Unity 3D,
and,
and that's it. And then you're good to go, because you find everything you need on there, or online, and you can get Unity for free, which so you don't have any. There's no need for any capital.
Yeah, it's so much easier these days. I remember, I mean, like 15 years ago, without internet and stuff like that, you were just stuck with books and magazines and learn from that. And I think the first engine, I mean, I used to work with an Unreal editor, but it was not the Unreal Engine at all. It was just the editor, and you could do some level designs for Unreal or Unreal Tournament. And I think a talk engine for tribes was the first engine I used to work with, and yeah, that's it. Unreal Engine was $1 million that time, so it's so much easier these days. But of course, that also means that there's much more competition. Yeah, Unreal and Unity are free up to a certain revenue. So once you've hit, it's most of the time it's 100K or 150K, and then you have to. I think Unreal it's a revenue share model, and Unity you just have to purchase a higher tier of the engine.
Kuskai's base is
So
really
for Plus or
cozy.
Pro.
He chose some nice. He chose a nice place to build his base. The lighting is very. I don't know. It's kind of giving me a cozy vibe. There's some storage. There's one energy storage thingy, and he's a research station. Some furnaces standing in line in here. Next to his garage, there are 2 mechs standing.
Someone is sticking his antenna from his front of the tomahawk into your character. Seriously. No, not maybe one day I'll start.
Yeah, actually.
Do it tomorrow. I mean, if you say one day, then it won't be never. So just start.
I remember
doing
my
it.
first tutorial video on coding, and I opened up, I don't know, I installed Unity and opened up YouTube, and I thought to myself, What the hell? I do have to write this stuff on my own? I mean, I thought you could just place some things in the scene and have a game running in no time, but you actually have to write this shit to make the game work. And 5 years later now, it's 5 years later, 4 years. It's relatively easy for me to write code. I set myself a goal and say, all right, I want to achieve this. Plan the script on my whiteboard, and then write the script, test it on the server, test it with some people, and then publish it. And then there's a new feature, probably littered with bugs, but
Is it easier with Unity or Unreal Engine? I think that
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter,
an issue.
and there's not that big of a difference. There are different coding languages, both.
I would suggest
Yeah, but,
using Unity, because in Unity you have a more higher level
They all.
coding language. In Unreal Engine you're coding with C++, but I think they are all developing a wrapper for that. So they will eventually allow coders to write C# code in Unreal Engine as well. But in C++ you have to manage your memory leaks yourself, and so basic or memory allocations yourself, which you don't have to, which C# does for you. So I would suggest using Unity.
Yeah, but the biggest difference at the moment is, I mean, it is getting better. The difference is, the Unreal Engine looks pretty AAA and totally awesome out of the box, and in Unity it is getting better, but you have to purchase a lot of additional plugins and assets and stuff like this to come close to the Unreal Engine. But this is getting better from each patch to the next one, and they're keeping up. So you can do everything in Unity that you can do in the Unreal Engine, but sometimes you just have to buy a third-party plugin. A good example is volumetric clouds. There's something already implemented in the Unreal Engine, and you have to buy something for Unity if you want to use it. And yeah, that's, I think, is the big difference besides coding. Okay, another key. Just type Pantropy in the chat and we are ready to go. The next, when I talk about assets, I don't mean 3D assets. I mean also plugins or coding assets. So it's not always about assets. When we just started Pantropy, we've also used a lot of assets from the asset store and TurboSquirt and stuff like that. But we decided to replace them because some of the monsters, for example, and the mech that we have first used, we saw them in Osiris, for example, and in other games. And so we decided to spend a little bit more money and make the assets on our own, and have our own models, our own style. So, and yeah, it feels better. But if you don't have the money, then I think it's a legit way to go with and use the assets from the asset store. It doesn't matter if you write Pantropy with or without in capital P. It's just for Twitch giveaways to track that you are active. So let's roll, and the winner is
Alright, the
Tim.
AI just, or accidentally spawned some enemies, which are now standing around Kuskai's base. I wish we had the rocket turret. That'd be great. Aua, mama!
Seriously? Crying for his mom.
Ghostman says that the client and server has to be separate. I don't know, I don't think there's a rule for that actually. Rust, for example, is... Oh yeah, Linux systems are more more efficient, but setting up a Linux server isn't that all that easy. Oh, there's a...
I'm dead.
The end.
The end. There's a base called The End. Okay, I will spawn at the end. And I spawned in a little 2x2 base in the desert.
I just killed Aqua. Oh yeah.
Okay, looks like one of our
Nice.
heroes just joined the...
On this high grass. The raptors are going to come. Oh no! I can't see shit. Just spraying through the grass. Maybe I hit someone. Oh, there. Die already! I think there's mech shooting, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I will build a scout mech with LMGs and explosive ammo.
Yeah, that's why I removed
That
the
is
explosive
usually
ammo.
pretty effective.
Oh, there's a... I can't see shit in this high grass. Yeah! I killed his left engine. And his right engine. Holy crap, he just crashed. Who's this guy shooting at him? Ooh, I just... Yeah, it's destroyed. There's a pilot organization when it's... Oh shit, I gotta reload! Oh! No, no.
Can you repair your ship if it gets shut down? Yeah, you can trap repair kits and you can repair the individual parts of your ship, like the engines, the fuel switch, the wings, stuff like that. Okay.
alright.
It looks
That's
like
bad. Fuck, I
there's
died.
sound lags behind the stream.
There's Shade YTB is asking if the guns are hit scan. No, they're not. There's bullet travel time and also bullet drop, so ballistic. The guns are ballistic. Can't hear you when Julian's shooting, Sebastian. Alright, well that's... I gotta turn down the volume then. It's quite loud actually. Master volume. Alright, that should work. Alright, what did I died? Why did I die? I'm just dead. I'm just dead.
Because
Just
we
all
all
of a
wanted to
sudden.
hear you again cry for your mama.
Yeah.
The server performance is seriously not good.
Let's go Sky.
Someone's shooting at me.
And I'm dead again. Out of nowhere.
Okay, can you check if the dev server update is working yet?
Checking. Nope. Steam doesn't.
Finally.
Nope, Steam doesn't download my the server files. Let me try that on the US server. Maybe that works. Yeah, I don't know what's the problem with the dev server, but on the US server it's downloading out, probably because it's located in the US and Steam has problems in the EU again. Yeah, but I'm having this issue again where I just randomly die.
Yeah, okay, let's.
Yes.
I think, would it be possible if you just wipe the EU server and restart it clean? Yeah. So we can have a nice, nice small PvP battle.
Nice.
And in the meanwhile, we do Q&A and give away another key. So if you want to participate in the giveaway, just hit Pantropy in the chat and follow our channel.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I have covered all of the bases today. So we have a lot of nice footage for the trailer. But next time, please don't build so many mechs. It's not really realistic to
One
have like
could
30 or
build
40
so many
mechs in
mechs.
the base.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, then we have to work on
Yeah.
a performance fix in case someone decides to do that. It makes no sense. So rather build a big mech instead of 20 small ones.
I'd suggest we really proceed with fixing the performance when there are so many mechs. I mean, this has to be done anyway.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
It's not
Okay.
unreasonable.
Let's see. Roll for another key and the winner is Map Ninja. Sorry, you already have a key, and we are not giving away keys twice, so we have to roll again.
Oh, the developers I was currently
So
running, by the way.
everyone got a chance to get a key.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Then let's for a second maybe go on the developer server and to all the testers, I will write
Wait, so
the
should I publish?
password for the
make
developer
the-
server in the closed Discord
Make the
channel.
patch public?
Oh, that's all. Yeah, that's no. Okay, let's sorry, I was confusing something. Okay, let us quickly go on the dev server, show the new stuff, and afterwards we'll come back on the EU server to have a short PvP battle, and then I think we will end the stream. So
Congratulations.
goes to Tiro 2. Congrats.
Alright. Start. Play.
Don't forget to join our Discord channel. I will again write you the invitation. So if you get a key or if you're interested in joining the community, you can do so by clicking on that link. Yeah, sorry, we don't decide who wins and who not. It's we're using Twitch giveaways and it randomly picks a viewer.
Oh no, wait, I gotta restart the server real quick.
So let me quickly change to the developer version. Sure. In the meantime, we have published a new dev blog today. If you're interested what we've been working on in the last 1.5 weeks. Oh, the Discord link expired. Damn. Just a second.
No. The seems like the. Oh, does it? No, it doesn't have the same issue.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Here's the link. That should work.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's just reboot the EU server and.
But the EU server's running with 100 frames currently. Definitely.
Well, that's not good, but I think better than before. The link is working for me, so. Can you cross-check if the Discord link working for you? Because I just picked it from Discord. Okay, great. Hello guys, I love your game. Thanks so much, Kriya's team. We're just having a short break and we'll continue streaming soon. We just wanted to try if we can join the death server. We recently had a few issues with Steam. Good, thanks, Content Gamer. How are you doing? Lots of work. Shooting a lot of trailer footage at the moment. Fixing bugs, of course, trying to polish the game as good as we can. And trying to resist the feature creep and adding any new content that is currently lying around. We have so much content still in the pipeline. Creatures, weapons, buildings, stuff like that that needs to be added, but we will try to focus on bug fixing and polishing and performance improvements
to it.
for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, feature creep strikes again.
So it's back. Yeah, exactly. The save game from yesterday.
Oh, okay, it's a safe game, right? It's not wiped. We're giving the keys away at Twitch. Write you a message in Twitch in case you have one, and afterwards it would be great if you can join our Discord so we can invite you into the closed channel for testers.
Oh, no.
Well, 9 HP isn't the best start, right?
Alright, peace. Oh, I'm not dead. Fuck. But I wanted peace.
Stop whining, dude.
I see.
Show us
Right
your
at it.
program gamer skills. Chat says peace while shooting the guy. So we are currently also working on custom weapon attachments, proper iron sights and better holographic scopes and stuff like that. The ones we are using at the moment are not really satisfying from our perspective, and
Oh yes,
we also would like
there's
to take some
a
time
lot of
to
room for
improve
improvement
the
right now.
whole gunplay. Yeah. But the thing is, we do things maybe 2 or 3 times, but the good thing about it is that they are getting better and better from each time. To
Die, little piggy!
the next one.
And he's dead.
Game audio is still